Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, shoulda had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, level up. Never lose, shoulda had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. I wanna evolve. Waking up meant that he gave me a chance and I'm rolling the dice. I do it all. Living like I'm tryna go for the platinum trophy in life. Who can you call? Really nobody, so you should just follow me on your device. And know if she chillin' with me, then it's bound to be chemical X and the sugar and spice. Game in the system, but game is the hobby. I'm probably cocky, but hot as wasabi. I mean, if it's beef, then you know where to find me. My focus is ready and so is my body. You should be running and telling your posse and what's in the speakers and what's in your potty. And she tryna kick it, but this ain't karate. Just keep that shit down while I'm watching Tsunami. I ain't saying I'm a super nerd, but I told you when we got involved, my idea of a perfect date is a PlayStation and some alcohol. I was role playing on GTA. I'm a good guy, but I got it all. If the world should end, be the first to leave, but the last of us acting naughty, dog. Level up, level up. Never lose, shoulda had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, shoulda had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, level up. Never lose, shoulda had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, shoulda had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, shoulda had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, level up. Never lose, shoulda had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. I wanna evolve. Waking up meant that he gave me a chance and I'm rolling the dice. I do it all. Living like I'm tryna go for the platinum trophy in life. Who can you call? Really nobody, so you should just follow me on your device. And know if she chillin' with me, then it's bound to be chemical X and the sugar and spice. Game in the system, but game is the hobby. I'm probably cocky, but hot as wasabi. I mean, if it's beef, then you know where to find me. My focus is ready and so is my body. You should be running and telling your posse and what's in the speakers and what's in your potty. And she tryna kick it, but this ain't karate. Just keep that shit down while I'm watching Tsunami. I ain't saying I'm a super nerd, but I told you when we got involved, my idea of a perfect date is a PlayStation and some alcohol. I was role playing on GTA. I'm a good guy, but I got it all. If the world should end, be the first to leave, but the last of us acting naughty, dog. Level up, level up. Never lose, shoulda had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, shoulda had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, level up. Never lose, shoulda had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, shoulda had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, shoulda had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, level up. Never lose, shoulda had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. I wanna evolve. Wake Waking up meant that he gave me a chance and I'm rolling the dice. I do it all, living like I'm trying to go for the platinum trophy in life. Who can you call? Really nobody, so you should just follow me on your device. And know if she chillin' with me, then it's bound to be chemical X and the sugar and spice. Game in the system, but game is the hobby. I'm probably cocky, but hot as wasabi. I mean, if it's beef, then you know where to find me. My niggas is ready and so is my body. You should be running and telling your posse and what's in the speakers and what's in your potty. And she trying to kick it, but this ain't karate. Just keep that shit down while I'm watching Tsunami. I ain't saying I'm a super nerd, but I told you when we got involved, my idea of a perfect date is a PlayStation and some alcohol. I was role playing on GTA. I'm a good guy, but I got it all. If the world should end, be the first to leave, but the last of us acting naughty, dog. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Waking up meant that he gave me a chance and I'm rolling the dice. I do it all, living like I'm trying to go for the platinum trophy in life. Who can you call? Really nobody, so you should just follow me on your device. And know if she chillin' with me, then it's bound to be chemical X and the sugar and spice. Game in the system, but game is the hobby. I'm probably cocky, but hot as wasabi. I mean, if it's beef, then you know where to find me. My niggas is ready and so is my body. You should be running and telling your posse and what's in the speakers and what's in your potty. And she trying to kick it, but this ain't karate. Just keep that shit down while I'm watching Tsunami. I ain't saying I'm a super nerd, but I told you when we got involved, my idea of a perfect date is a PlayStation and some alcohol. I was role playing on GTA. I'm a good guy, but I got it all. If the world should end, be the first to leave, but the last of us acting naughty, dog. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Waking up meant that he gave me a chance and I'm rolling the dice. I do it all, living like I'm trying to go for the platinum trophy in life. Who can you call? Really nobody, so you should just follow me on your device. And know if she chillin' with me, then it's bound to be chemical X and the sugar and spice. Game in the system, but game is the hobby. I'm probably cocky, but hot as wasabi. I mean, if it's beef, then you know where to find me. My niggas is ready and so is my body. You should be running and telling your posse and what's in the speakers and what's in your potty. And she trying to kick it, but this ain't karate. Just keep that shit down while I'm watching Tsunami. I ain't saying I'm a super nerd, but I told you when we got it.
Because I'm a forgetter. What's going on, people? Fame Entertainment from Level1Gaming.com. And congratulations. You guys leveled up to 123. This is the Double XP podcast. No guest today. I was telling the panel, I think it's been forever and a day since we didn't have a guest. But it's just us today. You know, got 17,000 people trying to give their opinions. So we're going to keep it family today. We're going to start with the introductions. Going to my right, the man with the clamps, Citizen Snips.
What's up, everybody? Another wonderful Wednesday. We survived work. We made it to the podcast. We don't have a guest, so you get to hear more of our terrible opinions, which I'm sure y'all are very excited for. So yeah, man, like there's I feel like not a lot of huge news in gaming this week, but some good little tidbits. So we'll kind of move on with that, and glad to have everybody here. Thanks for coming up.
Next up, below me, my right hand man, the floor hugger with the hard R.
What's up, y'all? How you doing? Annyeong. Glad you guys are back with us. You know, all the shenanigans we pull every week. I hope you enjoyed the meme box tonight. It's going to be extra spicy. And, yeah, let's just get into it.
Next up, DALLAZ. Man, what's happening?
So we was just asking, like, when was the last time we did a show without a guest? We just had like a little family meeting. If y'all know, if y'all don't know, we pretty much have guests just to keep us in check because we be on some nonsense without somebody, like, without some company for us to not show out in front of. So this is gonna be an interesting one. Keep an eye on that meme box.
And Demi is here tonight. He got him a little 2-something that he doing something with at the moment. So he will be in here shortly, I hope. Wait a minute, I think we got him back.
The Women in Wine is not active.
Half man,
is not active.
Half God. What's going on, Demi?
What's up? What's up? We here to talk about games. This is basically a PC show today, so I expect y'all to show out, man. I expect y'all to ball hard about this topic today. You know, throw up your legs, you know, spin them around. Let's get it.
Yo, so let's just jump right into it. So NVIDIA did release, or not release, they announced their new series of cards, RTX 3070, 3080, and 3090. I believe the 3070 will run you 500, 3080 is running you 700. That 3090 gonna cost you about 15 of them things. 1,500 for the 3090. So, a lot of people are, number one, upset because they probably just bought a 2080 Ti recently and spent $1,400, which now the 3070, which is 500, is outperforming the 2080 Ti. And those same people are upset because they thought they could sell that 2080 Ti and get anything for it. And
who's gonna buy it now? Yeah.
Before they announced these cards, people were selling them for $1,000 and up on eBay. Now they're lucky to get $300 for those things. Like, you're lucky to get $300, right? But I guess the big thing that's happening is a lot of people are like, hey, we haven't got these next gen console prices yet, and now we're seeing what NVIDIA is doing with these GPUs, the GPU prices. Like, I want to know how y'all think the prices of these GPUs, because we know we're hearing that the Xbox Series X is supposed to be comparable to a 2080, right? All of your Xbox games will also be playable on PC via the Xbox app, Xbox Game Pass, all on PC. How does the price of these GPUs affect the console? Number one, prices, the console experience. You see a lot more gamers saying, because keep in mind, it's more than just a GPU to a TV. But how do you guys think this is going to affect the console market? I want to start with Kevin, my resident PC guy.
I mean, to be honest with you, people are going to try and draw comparisons to it, but you're really comparing two different markets. Yes, they're both involved in gaming, but as many people have stated before and over exaggerated a lot to try and make their point, which is a habit people have. It's not just the graphics card that you need when you're building a PC, right? You need a motherboard, you need a processor, you need RAM, you need hard drive storage, you need a monitor, you need a mouse and keyboard. It's a costly investment. There's no ifs, ands, or buts around that. Even like a good budget PC is still going to run you enough money that it's something you need to plan for, unless you got fat paper stacks like that. But I think where the pricing is at, kind of not looking at the console market at all, is really good. I think it's very fair. It's very high value, which is great. Because and I was telling you before the podcast started, when the 20 series cards came out, there was a lot of hype. Ray tracing was drawing a lot of buzz. I got excited for it too, because new fancy shiny technology. I want some. But when I looked at the price points for the cards, the performance differences from my GTX 1080 that I have now, and the fact that only so many games are going to be able to make use of the ray tracing technology anyway, it wasn't a worthwhile investment for me. So I was one of those people that was like, no, you know what? My 1080 is still doing work at 1440p, which is what I play at all my games. So I don't need to do anything right now. So I took my time and I bided it, and now I'm laughing, living it up like a king, because I'm going to buy me a 3080 when it drops, which is it's going to be about $150-$200 more than what I spent for my 1080 when I got it however many years ago. But that's a worthwhile investment for me. And I think one of the biggest things that people don't factor in as well, so ignoring pre-builts because everybody tells you to build your own, right? That's the advice switch. It's not for everybody. But the biggest part of building your own, the cost that nobody factors in when you're looking at the components and all that kind of stuff as well, is your time and effort in your own troubleshooting. Because there's no tech support hotline I'm going to call for, I built my own PC, I think I may have done something wrong or something's being wonky. You got to put in the time to research what issues you're having, if you're having any, find the solutions yourself, run through that trial and error process on your own. It's a commitment. It's one that I don't mind making, but not a lot of other people are on that same boat with me. So I don't think this is really going to impact console sales or anything like that at all. PC has always been one that you're going to get the more greater potential bonus for performance if you're willing to spend the cash. So that hasn't changed. And I think the console market is still going to be exactly what it's supposed to be. It's your all-in-one purchase, one-time buy, excluding services and games, of course, but you buy the hardware and it's much more convenient, much more clean and tidy. And it does still provide great value.
Our other resident PC gamer, my sister, Floor Hugger, I do want to get your opinion on this. I want to get your thoughts on this.
I think Kev said it the best. Like, it's not gonna affect those that we've said this when it comes to buying the consoles. It's those who want to play on Xbox are gonna play on Xbox. Those who want to play on PC are gonna play on PC. I think the funny thing is that some people were like, "Oh, PC gaming is gonna hold the next gen back," and then Nvidia said, "Say no more," and dropped all that. So it's like, if you are that dedicated to hating that PC is advancing and your consoles are staying behind, or vice versa, then it ain't that deep, fam. But I'm excited. The prices are good. I feel bad for people who invested in 2000 series, but that's if you want to take that step into new technology, you kind of have to suffer that if you want to be that first one on. Nvidia did a right thing by not charging an arm and a goddamn leg for it, so I can only see good things coming from this.
But before I ask the rest of the panel, I do want to talk about one thing. So, and I know a lot of people are making memes with GPUs hooked to TV. Say it costs more than just a GPU, and that's one thing you have to remember. If you want to get into PC gaming, it is more expensive. The initial cost, it is. I was talking with Hugger because I am going to build a PC with one of the 30 series cards, and I was looking at different price stuff I want to put in the PC, and I told her before the GPU, I'm looking at about $1,300. That's just before the GPU, and that's because of the RAM I want, the CPU I want, the motherboard I want. I'm looking at about $1,200 to $1,300 prior to GPU, right? That's just because of what I'm going for. So yes, when you get a console, you can't compare consoles and PCs apples to apples because they're not. Because with a console, you got everything right there. The GPU, CPU, everything is all right there compact. With a PC, those parts, are you putting those together separately. So your cost is going to be, a little bit higher. But I think for someone like myself who, we all of us here, we stream, we edit. We play games. I'll have access to all of my Xbox games still because I'm still considered the Xbox guy. But I think you got to be a fool, and PC gaming isn't for everyone. Building a PC isn't for everyone. It's not. But you got it's hard to look at even a 3070, which is what I plan on. Even though Kevin said get the 3080, spend the extra 300 or 400, I'm planning on building around that 3070. And the fact that 3070 is outperforming someone's $1,400 2080 Ti from a year and a half, 2 years ago is crazy. But Dallas, I want to get your thoughts about this, man. What are your thoughts about the 30 series cards and how it affects consoles? And can you still justify spending $600 on a console, specifically an Xbox? Because at least for PlayStation, for now, the games aren't on PC. For now, because those games will be on PC at some point.
With respect to the fact that I am really just getting my feet wet in PC gaming, I'm relearning as if I ever knew anything. But I personally don't even see a reason. Like, not right now anyway. At some point I might feel like, oh well, let me go ahead and pick up Xbox. Maybe, that Series S might be a little cheaper than I thought. Maybe, I want to save myself a little headache later on down the line if I don't want to upgrade, but the games might require it. But at this moment, I don't see myself getting a Xbox at launch, or maybe not even right after it launches. For as long as my PC is able to play them, and then once I hit that wall, I might just go ahead and upgrade.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I still have a 980 Ti, which came out in 2015. PlayStation 4 was released in 2014?
2013.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so it's like, I still run, what's that game? Red Dead Redemption on high. It's like, if you want to make the jumps to upgrade every 6 months, you can. But not every PC Master Race player is like that. So
I think for me, looking at it, I think if you get into it now, PC gaming now, I mean, you're good for a good while, you would think, right? Like, there is no need to upgrade for a good minute, right, Hugger?
Maybe, yeah. Unless it depends what you want to do, but yeah. Most games,
is the RTX on?
Why would you need RTX on? If you're playing an FPS shooter, you don't even notice it half the time.
But is the RTX on?
Yeah. On the small PP mindset, yeah, it is.
Let's discuss.
Let's talk about it.
In some cases, it
Small
could just
PP.
be bougie mindset.
What you got, Demi? Enlighten us.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This made me want to build a PC.
Fact! See?
Don't you have a PC?
Well, this made me want to upgrade the PC I have. Better. I got like a 1660. And I can run some stuff pretty nicely, but I'm thinking about, maybe it's time for that upgrade.
I'm ready to move on from my 1060. I have a gaming laptop that I want to just actually use as a laptop for website purposes, but it's time to build that rig, fam. Like, I think there's about to be a big influx of people moving over to PC gaming, man. Like,
yeah, it's time to upgrade this Omen.
Especially when when these PlayStation games hit PC, you know what I'm saying? When those hit, it's time, baby. I mean, let's go ahead. Demi gonna eat this hat with barbecue sauce, you know what I'm saying? When that happens,
we doing this dry.
Oh,
I'm eating this Scully dry.
Do we got a bill on it?
Yeah.
The GPU, if you get a GPU and your motherboard old, it doesn't matter if you have the hottest GPU if the rest of your computer doesn't support it.
You gotta upgrade everything. Don't just be a fool.
Or just check your specs. Can you run it? Use CPU ID? Like, come on, guys. Don't just buy it and then if it doesn't work, you're mad.
I learned that I could run Crysis on high the other day.
Crysis can run on just about
your
anything
mobile
nowadays.
phone?
No, Demi. The new term is, can it run Flight Simulator? That's that's the new benchmark. Can it run Flight Sim?
I can run Flight Sim on low.
Exactly. Even people with impressive builds are having hella trouble running it on high and ultra.
Listen, I play indie
That game
games
is
on my
demanding.
PC. I play indie games. Leave me alone.
Hey, I play a lot of, like, right now I'm playing Sheen on my PC, and then, I'm good,
Remember how the standard was? You would go in, or you would like, can I run The Witcher 3? And now it was Crysis, Witcher 3, and now it's Flight Sim. It's like, can I run Cyberpunk? No, can you run Flight Sim?
Yeah. I think that 3070 is. I mean, I could.
Just spend the extra.
That's going to be a great card, man.
I don't want
3070 is going to be a great card.
I think price to performance. I think the 3080 might be the best go. But I can say that 400, and maybe I can use whatever extra 400 I got to get me a PS5 until I get rid of it when all those games come to PC.
Because then you'll be like, it's dusty.
The AK60.
Man, that thing dusty.
RTX on. I like you saying that. I remember that was the big thing. RTX on.
And then it's like, oh, what games can support it? Oh, the 2 that you're never gonna play when it first came out. Awesome. Okay.
Control.
So Kevin, you upgrading? You getting a 3090? What you getting?
Not a 3090. I am gonna do the 3080 though, for sure. 3090. If some certain windfalls go my way and I happen to have some extra scratch, I could probably convince myself to get the 3090, but 3080 for sure.
Who balling and getting that 3090 though?
What you gonna do with that 1080?
Actually, I've got somebody lined up that I was planning to give it to.
Oh, okay. Watch Kevin. He gonna find somebody who don't know no better and charge him 300, and they don't know 100 bucks.
Nah. I got a friend I was
Kevin's not that kind of guy.
Give it to for free.
Oh, okay.
You getting that 3090?
No, I'm 3070. I'm cheap.
Get that 3090, bro. Ball out.
Woo, bro.
Ball out.
No, I can't.
That's a mortgage payment.
Yeah, bro.
Right?
Go ahead, bro. You good, bro. You got it, bro.
No, 3070 is for me. If there was a 3060, I would have got that joint too. Nah, bro, I'm cheap with it.
Oh,
I just need.
Boy, Hug about to get it. Okay.
Hugger getting that 3090.
I'm getting that 3080.
Also, Dallas getting the 3090. I ain't balling.
Yeah.
Bro, I ain't got it like that yet. We getting there.
Hey man, if I maybe if I can help her win this lottery, dog, I mean, it won't be no issue. I'll buy everybody 3090s.
Little
30
couple bricks,
3090 giveaway. Giving away 10 3090s.
Slow-mo black backslap said what people really need to remember. I said it too, is your GPU. You might get a new GPU, but it might not work. Is if you're buying a new GPU, you might have to upgrade your PSU. So don't forget that. Power supply unit fame.
This is why I've always been ridiculed for this among my PC friends, because I unnecessarily get a much higher powered power supply than I need. And now I'm finally I'm reaping the benefits. Like I have a 1,000-watt power supply in my system. My system's total draw is probably closer to 450. I don't need 1,000.
Exactly.
But every little part of me when I'm building is like, one day.
Mm-hmm.
And I always feel like it's going to last longer if I'm not constantly running it at close to its maximum draw potential. So now I'm laughing my way to the bank, baby.
So when y'all get this car, what's the first game you guys going to play? Like just to see the potential of it.
Well, it depends when it gets here with shipping and all that. Because if it's closer to November, I'm just going to wait for Cyberpunk. Because Canada, shipping is slow.
Oh yeah, true. Cause I remember when I got my 1X and I got the TV. The first game I played was Red Dead, and I was like, oh my God, this is beautiful.
My man didn't know what to do. Change his pants.
Red Dead or Witcher? Modded Witcher with extra settings where you can, because there's a mod you can turn it up past the ultra settings and it melts GPUs, but it looks so good.
I just want to get on Flight Sim and fly to Canada. I'm gonna fly over Hugger House to figure out why them birds always attacking her windows when she streams.
Oh my God. Birds.
Yeah,
Flight Sim. I guess that would be a good test.
Don't ask birds no questions, okay?
I'll just do a graphical mod to Dark Souls or something. Just see how
Or you could wait for the Dark Souls remake.
Oh, cool. Listen, I'm all over that.
Or by the time, if they get their crap together, Elden Ring.
I don't know what Miyazaki and I forgot who he's working with for that.
Guillermo.
They're taking forever with that.
Question. I guess Hugger and
Tell
Kevin.
me what you think about me.
And everything,
What type of pressure does this put on AMD? Because at this point, AMD, I know they can come out with no cheap cards. Because that's AMD's thing, right? They got, hey, we're just as good and we're cheaper. What type of pressure is it? Because AMD has to come out now with comparable cards at comparable prices, maybe a little bit cheaper.
honestly, I feel like that's the person who got hit the hardest by these 30 series cards is AMD. You know, they were hyping up the RDNA and everything, and it's not to say that those cards are going to be bad. There's still going to be some good cards, but it's like,
Oh yeah.
you were about to put yourself in contention for top performer, and then Nvidia was just like, maybe sit down there a little bit. We're just going to maintain this top spot. But then again, AMD has always been, at least as far as graphics cards go, and even with processors, they've been kind of the overall value purchase. In these past couple of years since Ryzen launched, they've been giving Intel fits because their performance is practically neck and neck in most applications and even superior in some, and it's a whole lot cheaper overall. You're getting a lot more bang for your buck. So if they can find a way to tweak that and kind of start putting pressure on Nvidia with that as well, I think it's obvious the technology's not quite there yet on their side, but it's going to come down to how they leverage their pricing.
AMD about to drop
on their price points.
AMD gonna drop a card that's less powerful than slightly less powerful than 3070, more powerful than the 28, and it's gonna be $200, and people are gonna buy it.
That'd be wild.
Maybe.
They drop for the Tuski. I'm on it.
I'd be people.
Let's talk about people.
Not even gonna lie
I'm people. Like they're gonna.
I too would be people.
They're gonna have
as
to.
Much as we laugh at Xbox and PlayStation, there is a rivalry with AMD and Nvidia in the master race. So the people are gonna be, if they want AMD to win, they're gonna buy AMD. If people want Nvidia, they're gonna go Nvidia. I like Nvidia. I just like the features, Ansel, all this stuff. But if AMD brings a rival, you can't say no to value.
Listen.
I mean, when I saw Kev can agree. When we saw the price of the 2080s, it's like, get out of here.
And like I was prepared to spend it too, but when I looked at the performance gains, like yes, it improved performance, but not by enough of a margin that I felt it was worth it for me personally.
Right.
If I wouldn't have had a 1080, if I would have been on like the gen before, I probably would have made the leap. But I was right in that sweet spot where I was like, nah, you know what? With the resolution I play at and the games I play, because a lot of like my competitive FPS, I don't turn the settings way up. You keep the settings low. It's all about maximizing frame rate and staying consistent. So I lucked out basically. I bought at the right time. I got the sweet spot. And what's helping us too now is the whole mining craze has kind of died off a little bit.
Oh,
so they're no longer ramping up the cost of graphics cards out the butt. So that's something to be thankful for as well.
All I need is AMD to come out with an answer for that 3070 and be cheaper, and I'll be as happy as I can get. I don't care about if they can compete with the 3080 or 3090. If you give me an answer to that 3070 that's cheaper than $500, you got me. Got me.
If they can hit like 85 to 90% of the performance of a 3070 for 350 to 400,
got me.
I think that's the sweet spot.
That's the one.
That's Cheapo Depot, baby. I'm gonna be PC gaming on the low. And so
I've been gaming on this Dell Optiplex. Where y'all at?
I'm like, right now I got a 1060, so I ain't talking. But let me get a piece. I'm like, what you playing on? Xbox? Get that out of here, son. PC, baby. Legs don't work.
Yeah. He gonna be like, I bet you get up and walk when you want something, don't you?
Right? The only way I could justify a 3090, and that's like maybe, is if you do, there's a program you can download. It's called Folding at Home, and what they do is run simulations. They're using it right now for the Big Rona, trying to find the molecules to do that. So if you dedicate your computer, half of your GPU to that and all that stuff, that would be justified. But you got to be like dedicated to running simulations for all kinds of diseases and whatever they're putting, because that's intensive.
No, we getting a 3090 to play indie games. That's it.
Oh, those indie games gonna be so crisp.
Facts.
We buy 3090s to play Minecraft with RTX.
Hey, don't knock Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft with RTX on though, yeah.
Right, RTX on.
RTX
it's clean,
on, baby.
Man.
That's the only reason we do it for. You know what I'm saying?
Don't
Minecraft,
knock
baby.
Minecraft.
I'm not knocking it. I know it. I know that that's a beast. It's strong with that RTX on.
Right. I'm about to change my name to RTX on reviews. This time.
You're a fool, man.
Any more thoughts? My man Hustle, he getting that 3090 to play Fall Guys. Let's get it.
Hey, okay.
But you might
cool.
need
Hey, you
that.
play Fall Guys at 8K, 100 frames per second.
Now hold on, because
Right.
you play at 8K 60, them physics gonna probably screw you over. So you might want to lower that.
Yeah. Yeah, me speaking from experience. Game just likes to screw you over.
I'm a 3-time Fall Guys champ though, so.
I will, on the topic of new cutting edge technology, and I'm not 100% on this. I need to look this up, but I think it was Asus released news that they have a monitor that they're about to release that's going to do up to, I think it said like 340 or 360 hertz.
I don't need all that.
Which makes absolutely no sense to me. So if somebody in chat knows this for certain, I'll have to double check afterwards. But it's my understanding that the human eye, shoot, even the jump from 144 hertz to 240, like the human eye can barely discern the difference at that point. So yeah. I really don't understand the benefit. Like, how much more smooth can the movement be? It's already smoother than what I see in real life. Like, what I'm seeing real life in 60 frames per second. Like, what is happening right now? Right. So that's one that I don't get. That's a trend that's kind of irking me right now because that monitor is going to be ridiculously expensive, and I don't see the point of it.
Slow-mo backslap asks, what's the resolution?
$4,000.
That's a good question. I think it was. I want to say it was at least 1440p. I don't think it was up to 4K, but definitely 1080. I want to say 1440 as well.
Listen, man, all I need is a 240 hertz monitor, and that's gonna be my monitor forever. That's all I need, baby. I don't.
Well, you know what we need to do is pray to the god Keanu Reeves because today's his birthday that he gives us this nice ass monitor.
Oh, almighty Keanu!
Why would he give us a monitor?
You're breathtaking. Because he's Keanu Reeves and he just
almighty
makes things
breathtaking
happen.
Keanu.
I mean, he is pretty breathtaking.
And he's like 600 years old, so.
Slow-mo back. I say, if it's 1440p, I'll sell my kidney for it. Chill, G.
Chill, man. It ain't that serious, fam.
My man say this is happening. Yo, shout out to y'all that's rocking with us, man. Do us a favor, hit that like button and shout out the stream. Let's get everybody. Where's everybody at tonight, man? Let's get everybody in here, man. Let's get this chat back popping. For the folks who are in here, y'all the real ones. We appreciate y'all. But get everybody in here, man. Where the heck is everybody at tonight? We're gonna move on to the next topic unless y'all got anything else.
Not like y'all got sports to watch.
Everybody's out hustling trying to save up for them 30 series cards.
Yeah, man. I need y'all to go on Twitter, find out where everybody at, man. We need them in this podcast right now. There's a chat.
We know you ain't making money on OnlyFans because Bella Thorne killed that for y'all.
Who is Bella Thorne?
Some actress who thinks she's way more talented than she is, and her most famous thing is the over-the-shoulder look-back pose, and it's like, get out of here. She was researching for a movie. pretty much. I'm not even joking.
She put my friends in some bad spots when she did that.
Yeah, she was researching for a movie and then scammed a lot of people out of money that changed the whole OnlyFans policy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I read that. Yo.
Yeah, and OnlyFans can't even pay her because they didn't have the money like that. So,
people like that.
All I'm saying is when fat guys get super popular, I'm getting me an OnlyFans popping and with no shame.
Facts.
No shame.
I mean, I'm losing weight this month, so I don't
shame.
know if I can get an OnlyFans now. I'm shredding the weight, so.
Yo, shout out to
be in that circle no more.
Anthony Vasquez said, "What's good, love the show? We appreciate you coming through, man. I'm gonna start me an OnlyFans that just shows the heel of my foot. Something, man. We gotta make some money for that 3090, baby.
I'm gonna start an Only Hands where you subscribe and I show up and just whoop you, man. Just no hands.
Only hands.
I like that.
Only hands, baby. All right, we're gonna move on. Shout out to the people who just popped in. We appreciate y'all. If you want to go back and hear our thoughts about the RTX cards, this show will be. Of course, you can go back here later on. Actually, this will be on Spotify here pretty tonight. So that's awesome. We're gonna move on to
the RTX is on.
It's on, baby. It's on. We're gonna move on to the next topic. Xbox has come out and set expectations for Tokyo Game Show. It's going to be 50 minutes long. Tokyo
Xbox.
Huh?
I don't know who Xbox is. NVIDIA wiped out the entire competition.
Whoa.
Oh.
They finna drag you. No, they're not.
I'd like to put a little fire in there.
No, so it's going to be a 50. They're going to actually open Tokyo Game Show. It's going to be 50 minutes. It's going to be 50 minutes long. It's supposed to be a celebration of Japanese creators. It is going to. They're going to talk about some games that have been previously talked about and seen. There's some type of Minecraft community thing, and they want to let you know that there will be no next generation news.
What is it?
Oh.
You lost me.
I mean,
Don't get
I was
it.
listening until you said no
What?
next generation news.
For 50,
Next
what are you
gen
gonna do?
console news or next gen game news?
It just says, I'm gonna find the actual tweet.
So I'm guessing with the way that sentence is going, it means both.
Well, we have to
Exactly,
be very
like-
careful with the wording of these, because remember that when we were watching the PlayStation show, they said exclusive to PS. It was like exclusively on Unreal 5 engine on PS5. But then
All
there
right.
was like some wording that it was temporary.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
So here we go.
Awesome. Cool.
Celebrating
Let me do that.
Japanese games creators and games. Updates coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator for PC. Japanese Minecraft community creativity. Showcase broadcast in Japanese only. No new next gen news. That's what they put on Twitter. Well, you open up the link. I want to say they dive a little bit further.
I want them to like talk
review-
about some stuff.
A review of first-party and third-party announcements from recent months. No new next-gen news,
They could keep that.
and it's
That's
gonna be
interesting.
broadcast in Japanese. So
I want to see like the Japanese Minecraft stuff as a Minecraft player, but I don't know.
I'm really surprised. Like I would be shocked if they don't go super hard talking about xCloud. You know, I'd be super shocked if they don't go super hard about xCloud over there. Like it's a missed opportunity because they're not buying an Xbox over there. They're not. The only
And this
chance
should be the time. I'll go. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying the only chance Microsoft really has in Japan is to push Game Pass and xCloud.
True.
But I'm sorry.
And
but we
go
don't
ahead.
know if they've already been pushing it. They could be already pushing it.
True. This should be
Because
some
we don't
time
get the
where
Japanese advertisements.
Microsoft and Sega should be shaking hands a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
This would be the time. This would be the time why I secure some deals, secure some bags.
I need Microsoft to go ham on securing some JRPGs. Is what I need.
Oh, yes. More Dragon's Quest, please.
You know what? This would have been a great opportunity for them to do, and this probably shows that it's not happening like everyone predicted. Because everyone was always saying Xbox is going to announce a Japanese studio. If they don't announce it at Tokyo Game Show, then it ain't happening, Chief. Because if you're going to announce a Japanese studio, or that you bought and or built one, you announce it at Tokyo Game Show.
Microsoft buys Square Enix.
Ha!
No, that'd be ridiculous.
Remember, everyone thought they bought Sega a few months ago. Ooh. But like, it's a fail if they don't. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Hugger.
Let's not look at this as a negative, because we're kind of seeing it as a negative. Like, why all this? This is the first time in my recent memory. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. They're opening the show. They get a whole almost hour dedicated to them in a Japanese market where we know consoles aren't sold a lot. The fact that they're going in a market that they know that they're losing in already, and they get to, it's been cleared by everybody there.
And Sony's
It's
not there.
interesting.
Sony's not there, by the way.
Sony's not there, and that's Sony's home market. Like, PlayStation sell well in Japan. They've always sold well in Japan. So for Xbox to be coming in and Microsoft to be coming in and doing that, I'm interested. I know there's some behind the scenes stuff that we will probably never get to see, or we'll get to see a couple years from now. But I'm like, I'm curious. Why?
I wonder if we can
What's
watch
going
it.
on?
I wonder how we can watch it subtitled. Because it's going to be
Probably not live, but we can watch it.
because it's definitely going to be. I mean, it won't be in English. So, and I'm not.
My Japanese is hella
my
rusty, but we
Japanese
can watch it live.
is real minimal right now.
Nani?
Hajimamaste.
Oh,
Like I've been taking these courses and I'm a little rusty. It's been a minute, but I need a
so we
sub.
can watch it live.
I felt that breath on the mic when you did that one.
Hajimemaste.
Hajimamaste.
You got real close. I'm sure there'll probably be some English presentations, though.
Man, according to the Xbox website, that thing say it's going to be in Japanese. Show will be broadcast in Japanese.
Well, maybe there'll be subtitles. Who knows? Maybe they have an English script already written out. I mean, all we could do is watch and see.
There'll probably be like some Twitch streamers that's like saying it in English or having it in English or something like that.
Yeah. Well,
Good,
the
'cause just
official
thought,
shows
the
like
subtitles
Games
gonna be, like,
Awards,
Portuguese.
the Games Awards and stuff, they always have translations running at the same time. So it'll probably be in English for translations. You just got to read.
Let's get this Japanese Minecraft busting though. What they
Right?
got?
They do some amazing things.
Oh, so y'all for real?
I'm so serious.
I love Minecraft.
All right.
That makes one of us.
I'm going to shout out something really nerdy, and Demi probably knows about this. So in a lot of countries, this is a Minecraft thing. In a lot of countries, the access to information is restricted. Like China, some parts of Japan, some parts of Korea, North Korea. Access to information restricted. YouTube isn't allowed in some of these countries. So what some people did on a Minecraft server is they built like the library of the world. So any book is rewritten into Minecraft. Anything you need to search up is in Minecraft. So for people that don't have these access to information, they can go into Minecraft and play. People spent years doing this.
So it's the Minecraft for me.
For those wondering who all is going to be at the Tokyo Game Show, is Giga Krista, Capcom, Gung Ho, Collab Games, Konami, Sega, Atlas, Square Enix, PUBG Corporation,
PUBG,
Mouse, MiHoYo, and Xbox. Oh, and Lightning Games. PUBG Corporation. They're one of the exhibitors. So,
well, PUBG is owned by the
Tencent, right?
It's a Chinese company.
Tencent,
yeah. So
Tencent,
I'm not surprised
man, Tencent got some of everything, bro. I swear to God, like they're in everything. They're everywhere.
Don't they got an exclusive contract with Bungie?
They were looking at it, but I don't know if they ever went through with it because Bungie likes their
independence.
Now. Yeah,
can't tell.
Good. Although they've been snuggling up with Microsoft recently, so
they have. Yes. They shout out to them for giving us all this Destiny DLC on Game Pass in 2 months. Yep. I'm all
also
for that.
Shout out to them for just caring about the community when they didn't have to. Like, we're Destiny, we don't give a crap.
Shout out to the chat, my man Slow Mo Backslap said make a Lost Odyssey remake. It's been I got that physical somewhere. It's been a minute since I've seen that game.
That's a good game.
Better go out. Before we move on, panel, chat, any thoughts, opinions about Xbox and Tokyo Game Show before we move on?
Let me see some JRPGs. That's all I want.
That's
all I want.
I want to see what games they're coming with.
Okay.
Like, we already know they got.
We need to revisit this if they show something dope.
Definitely.
Right? They got Yakuza. We know the Dragon Quest series is eventually going to make its way over. Final Fantasy. So, like, what else you bringing?
New. What new are you bringing? Is the important part.
It doesn't have to be new. It just like what classic JRPGs or Japanese games are you bringing over?
Is that Rise and Grind in the chat? Yo, Rise, what up though? I haven't talked to this man since back in the day. And Al is in the chat. Alcoholocaust. Yeah, I say that right. I've been practicing. Wait a minute. Dang it. Alcoholocaust. I'm getting better. In the chat and Rise and Grind. Yo, like that's like I'm hyped to see my man Rise. It's been a minute. Rise, we gotta talk, man. It's been a while since we talked, man. It's good seeing you in the chat. My man Al said 3080 hype in the chat. Let's go. Unfortunately, we did end the 3080 talk. I mean, that thing went on by 30 minutes. 30 minutes almost. I think we could talk that stuff all day. But for everyone who missed it, please, this will be on Spotify here in a couple of hours. You guys can watch that or listen to our thoughts on the 30 series cards. Hint, hint. Everybody about to build a PC. Everybody PC gaming now. PC gaming for the win. PC gamers is winning. You cannot deny it.
I'm only building to play RuneScape. Don't at me.
I hate you.
And apparently everyone's only building to play Fall Guys and
Fall Guys and RuneScape.
Minecraft with the RTX on.
RTX on.
Okay. I just want to play mine too.
RTX on.
I just
We
want to
know
play Minesweeper.
nobody's playing Control because they want you to pay extra for the Ultimate Edition now.
Dallas, how do you play Minesweeper? Tell me, because no one on this planet knows how to play it. So please enlighten us how to play Minesweeper. Minesweeper.
I don't either. I'm
Please.
just gonna play it.
Like
I don't know
no,
how. I'm just clicking stuff.
Bro,
no one knows how to
do
play
you
that
play
game.
No,
No.
no, for real. How do you play that game?
No one knows, B.
Just click until something happens.
You click it until you hit a bomb and game over.
You don't play Minesweeper. Minesweeper plays you.
Literally,
Game of
Inside
Russia?
Russia.
everybody's first experience with a PC is playing solitaire and putting up a game called Minesweeper. You don't know what you're doing. You click the buttons until it's over.
Hey, solitaire garbage, bro. Like, I don't people
Stop,
playing that.
bro.
It
Solitaire is
in real
legit.
life in a game.
Solitaire's
Solid-
far, man.
Yo,
Solitaire
whack.
trash as hell.
Yo, whack.
Remember when the games came with pinball? The computers came with
Yes,
pinball?
Yes.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
Too much time on that.
Hours.
And then that pinball was fire. The pinball will forever be fire.
So y'all just sitting there playing solitaire, like, just casually?
Yeah. Where you
For
Oh
been?
my
fun.
goodness. For
Where you-
fun?
For fun.
I haven't played in a while.
For fun? Y'all playing spider
That's the
solitaire for
loneliest
fun?
stuff I can think of.
Yo, who posted
For
Subway?
fun?
For fun, bro.
Oh, man. I could go to sleep for fun. Crazy.
I mean, yeah.
Solitaire.
Bro, y'all don't understand, bro. Solitaire lit, bro. My
Yeah,
man,
a lot of
living
cards
fire
there,
is
where
on
those-
there.
But that one, like,
Famous from an era also when you had to, you get the floppy and then
Hey,
you put it in.
Hold on.
And
Time
it wasn't the
out.
floppies.
Whoa!
Hold on.
You got the floppy
Whoa!
and you put it in,
The floppy.
You hit
The
her with
floppy,
the
the
floppy.
Let me say, Fame didn't have the tiny floppy. He had the big floppy. You know what I'm
big
saying?
floppy.
Hey, hey. I do remember floppy disk. But nah,
That
man.
thing too much is thumping.
Or the cassette where you had to push play on the Commodore, play and load at the same time.
Hey, man, I'm from computer days to where if you on your computer and somebody picked up the phone, you got disconnected, B.
Beep, beep, beep.
That's where I'm from. She said had the floppy.
The
Fame has the
floppy.
floppy.
The floppy glizz.
I didn't say that. I said you had the floppy. See, Holocaust has said floppy.
The floppy. Oh. Commodore, yes indeed. Y'all wildin', bro. We can't get through one podcast without somebody not saying pause before they say something reckless.
Nobody said pause.
Whoa! Stop! 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 No! No!
We got the floppy, yo.
No!
If you guys are listening to this on Spotify, please go to level1gaming.com and watch the video podcast because it is as funny as it sounds and as dumb as it sounds. We got 3 brain cells that are all rubbing together right now.
No!
Oh no, I got
Who
5.
dropped
I'm
this?
trying to give y'all the extra 2.
Dallas.
Yeah, Demi's donating
especially
some
me
over
at 3
here.
in total. Like,
Dallas, you gotta chill, bro. You have to find your chill.
Speaking of finding chill, what the heck is going on with the Madden franchise? I mean, we done know it's been garbage for a while, but like, what is going on with 21?
Fame, it's your topic. It's your
Madden.
thing.
Here's, I'm gonna take it back. I used to be a competitive Madden player. Madden was all I did. It's all I played was Madden. Competitive, honestly, like all jokes aside. And Madden, the issue with Madden is there's no competition. I haven't played Madden. I bought Madden 18. I played it for a day and I was like, yeah, I'm done. Nothing's changed. Everything's still broken. They focus on one thing and break another. They don't really ever add features to the game that make you think they're adding stuff to the game. I'm like, oh yeah, we're adding. Oh, look at these tackling mechanics, and it's really, we're gonna add in for, but it's stuff that's already in the game that is like pushing out to you.
We're
like it's
fixing the
something
running
new.
game.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, they didn't. The cinematics, the presentation is all the same, and that's important to a lot of people. That's really important. Gameplay wise, it's just a roster update. That's the biggest issue. Yes, there's a lot of broken mess you got going on. People fumbling balls and it's going 50 yards backwards. in 2 seconds, and then somebody picking it up, they score a touchdown, and the referee say touchback, and you gotta, and it's a terrible boo-boo franchise now. EA doesn't care, Madden doesn't care, and this is what happens when you do not have competition. And the worst part about this is, I did an article on not too long ago, is they just recently re-upped the license. So we're not getting anything better anytime soon because they don't have to, because people are going to continue to buy Madden because it's the only football game out. A few years ago, I told people, as someone who played Madden as much as I did, and I saw the way the franchise was going, you don't need to buy Madden every year. Buy it every 3 to 4 years. Now I'm telling you to stop buying Madden.
Unpopular opinion. Even if 2K had got the license and got a chance to it, I think it would just be as garbage water as the current Madden now.
Oh yeah. Well, there's no competition, so they don't need to do anything else.
I don't know, G.
2K, I feel like people say, "Oh, 2K had a chance," but we see what they do with their franchises that they sit on now. They're garbage.
Yep.
And we got to be honest. Like the 2K21 demo for NBA was pretty mid.
I didn't play it because I was pissed at how they made Kobe look.
Oh yeah, they did Kobe.
Bro, they did not have to do my man's like that, bro.
Bogus.
He looked like a mixture between Kobe and how they had Jordan look in NBA Live 99. When his name, when it wasn't even Jordan, it just said player. Like, that's how bad they made Kobe look, bro. I was pissed off.
Bogus.
Did you see the screenshots from 21? Somebody was playing, and what this stemmed, why we're talking about it is because it is now officially the lowest rated game on Metacritic with a 0.3, which I didn't know was possible.
That's the user rating, right?
User ratings, and then the critic rating has gone down to like a 50, I think.
Oh,
it's bad, G.
But people have been posting screenshots in the game, 21. They've gone through, some people have gotten you look in the stats and stuff, there's 20 ads or 19 ads that people have found. Yep. The animations are all the same. Like, it's bad.
They literally they took the same assets from 20 and 19 and put them in the game. It's literally the exact same stuff. Yep. You look up high and it says Madden 19 and it's 2021.
I don't really want to interrupt, and this is great, and I'm gonna let you finish. But Rain is having like the greatest chat conversation of all time right now. Like,
Rain, you okay, baby?
They having the greatest chat conversation of all time right now.
Rain,
Fame, what's your favorite Madden?
Ooh.
Because mine's 11. Because that's when the Superstar mode first came in. So that came out in 2010.
Oh man. I love 2007. And then the original year for the hit stick. That was an amazing year for Madden. That was like innovation wise, that was amazing. That changed the game in Madden. With the I got
you know it did because it was a Lil Wayne lyric.
Mm-hmm. The hit stick, wasn't that?
It was
that 11 or 9? Jesus.
Dang it. Sorry.
If y'all in the chat know when the hit stick came in, because Fame is struggling, let us know. But I think as good as Madden is, nothing beats Tecmo Bowl. Hot take. I love Madden, but
2005 hit stick.
Wow.
Okay. That's Hustle, yeah. Oh, Baron said 2000.
05
Hustle
to
2005.
07.
Dang.
That's how you know Madden's gotten worse. If you can't like go into the 2010s and going forward and say one.
Well, remember, was it 18 Fame? They're like, oh yeah, we're putting some like facsimile of the Superstar mode in, but it's a story mode that nobody really cares about. But you can't create your own character. It's like, no, get away from me.
Hey, Chocolaka, whenever you want that smoke and Blitz again, bro, just let me know. I like to be a Blitz boy. I used to love Blitz, boy. Woo!
Blitz was good, man.
Love Blitz,
or the
bro.
Street series.
Love Blitz.
But then we can get into the what needs to come back, Fight Night, Street series. Nah,
listen, NBA Street was legit. It was legit.
What legit?
You know
I
what
feel
else?
so
Like I said,
dumb
nothing
because
beats
right
Tecmo.
now, all I hear is football. Yeah,
I love
you know
football.
what? Football. Me too. Football.
And
Yeah.
Anthony Vasquez says the best football game was NFL 2K5 with Tyrell Owens. Yeah, that was a good game, but it wasn't the best.
I'm out
Just
to,
saying.
A lot of people won't get at you because that's their
That's a
God.
good game.
2K5.
one of the
People
greatest
love
ever.
2K5.
Hey, I know we talking football, but if you remember this, we can be cool.
Dang.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh my
What?
god.
Yeah. If you remember this, we can be friends because this was my
Before
ish.
Stephon Marbury broke his own ankle playing in the Starburys.
Hey, bro, don't lie. You had a pair of them Starberries. Everybody went and bought some
Nah, man.
Starberries. I don't want to hear it.
Nah,
You
man.
went to Stephen Berry's, and you went and got you 2 pair because they was like $10 a piece.
Nah, man.
You was cutting grass. You was running.
He
Everybody
had better
sir.
things to do.
No, sir. I bought the Dadas instead.
Yo, Ballers was my
Not
joint,
the
bro.
Dadas.
The
Yeah,
Dadas,
man.
bro.
Dadas.
Not the Dadas.
Yo, my
Now
man.
these sports games need to come better. Honestly.
Yo, Rain of Food.
Yo, I forgot. So if y'all don't know, because I know most of the people that watch the show are American, Canada has its own football league.
Hey,
CFL,
CFL.
Canadian Football League. Yeah,
Yeah.
Wait, that
It's
still
a-
exists?
it's older than y'all's. We're
The
110
Duckingtons versus
this
the
year.
Leafs. Let's get it.
Leafs, that's hockey.
Another Leaf. Another Leaf. God, I'm ruining my fun.
I can't stop. But in 2018, Tyrell Owens, he was in talks to come play for us. I don't know what happened, but yeah.
Ain't playing for no Canada.
Man, you playing football in no Canada, fam?
You want to know how serious it is? Johnny Manziel was playing for the Montreal Alouettes.
I remember that.
I don't know what he did. He got banned from playing again in Canada. No
Didn't
team
he
is to
do,
sign
man?
him. Yeah, that's true.
He
But it's
blew,
like,
he
he
blew
got
all his
banned.
own potential.
You know why?
Oh.
You know why? Because Johnny Manziel was already rich. He didn't need football to have money. So all he wanted to do was party. He
He's
was,
an
he was
insurance spokesperson right now.
Man, he was the kind of dude who got high sniffing his own farts. Okay, Like, that's the kind of dude he was.
He blew all
I
his
wish you were
potential.
wrong. Oh my god.
rich.
Well, that's some of those Heisman Trophy winners don't deserve it.
I remember he was like, "Yeah, Johnny Manziel, we're picking him up, one of the biggest names in football." And I'm like, "Okay, let's see what he do."
Okay.
Didn't he get drafted by like Ohio or somebody? And he was like mid.
Didn't he play for Texas A&M?
'Cause all
Johnny
I remember
Manziel,
was
yes.
just during his
Yeah.
season, his NFL season, he was some mid.
Oh,
Yeah.
he played
yeah.
for the Browns. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And the Browns some mid pack, doodle water.
Let's before we turn this into a football podcast, because we can do that another time. Anything that y'all got on your minds right now? Game wise, all that shit.
I'm hearing a lot of good things about Avengers.
Yeah, I'm
I
about,
was
to,
very,
just
very
about to
good
say I'm
things.
having second thoughts about
I'm
it.
about to fire it up right now. Everybody loving that story. I'm about to fire it up as soon as this podcast ends.
Yeah, from what I hear, they separate the story and the multiplayer, so you don't have to worry about anything of the sort. Like, oh, I got to play online with people to get through the story, where you can just play by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
But
about
so
to
far,
download that.
critics are like, "This is pretty good."
Mm-hmm.
People wanted to hate this game, bro.
They did.
I mean,
I want to
It
like
was
I'm just
greedy.
cautiously optimistic.
I
it's
go with
looking a little-
Dallas's.
And hey, bro,
And
listen.
some
looking a
people's
little
gonna be
bit like-
good.
For the,
Gameplay wise, if we strictly talking about am I having fun playing the game? Absolutely.
That's
I'm
different.
having a lot of fun. But most of a good chunk of my fun in the end game is gonna come from cosmetics. So if they don't do that right, I'm hearing okay things. I'm hearing it's not sounding like I'm gonna hate it, but if they don't do it right, then that would take all the enjoyment.
I'm also hearing majority of the battle passes are going to be free, but it's
Hey.
going to be like, oh, you want it, you got to grind for it.
all I'm saying is,
Oh, God.
for the one time, I know they're probably gonna charge us for characters, but they better give us Black Panther for the free. Don't capitalize on,
Oh, yeah.
our hurt.
Oh
Why
yeah.
black people automatically get it?
He better be free.
Rest in power, man.
Just
Because
automatically
they're not gonna capitalize. I don't want nobody. It's like when Kobe passed, Nike and them stopped selling his jersey because they didn't want
Dallas.
they didn't want to capitalize on his death. Go ahead and
Let's
do
not
the
capitalize
thing in
on
that
no death
picture.
or black trauma.
Delete me off your shit.
feet underwear.
don't ever talk to me again.
I gotta leave, y'all. I'm out of here.
Yeah. Rain, the CFL trophy name is the Grey Cup. It's the second oldest trophy in North America, next to the Stanley Cup, which I didn't know.
Canadian football.
Sooner or later, NBA Live will become
Who the hell is
OnlyFans.
Stanley?
Stanley.
Right?
Stanley.
Stanley?
Oh, okay, true believer.
Uh,
Well, yeah.
what
Avenger
are
sounds
they?
good.
Yeah.
Anybody getting Tony Hawk?
Eventually.
saying
On
we
PC, it's on the
consider it,
Epic
probably
Store,
will.
so I'm avoiding it.
Hugger got another game that she about to start streaming that has to do with a board and four wheels.
Nico, Nico, Nico.
Wait, what?
We'll talk about it after. Can't talk
We'll
about it right now.
We got the hookup.
Oh snap!
Holla if
Holla
you
if
hear
you
me.
hear me.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I'm like, well, PC Kev knows this. If I want a game that's that old, I've already emulated it. And I've emulated it and I've boosted the graphics up to current standards. So I think it'll be interesting. I just not gonna, although I'm supporting Apple, or I'm supporting Epic in the Apple fight, I don't support Epic Store.
Hey, so
Cool.
And
guys,
I get
I'm
my
good.
money.
do
I'm all over it.
us a big favor, guys.
I'm
Hit
with
that
you on it,
hit
though.
that like button for us. Shut the stream out. We're about to give our suggestions for the week, and then we're gonna bust a move. I want to start with my man Citizen Snips. What do you have, if you have anything for this week, my guy?
Go play Marvel's Avengers since I'm about to play that tonight. I think that's about all there is to it right there. And aside from that, I feel like I had something to recommend to watch. Now I can't remember what it was.
Mm.
What was the show? I don't remember, y'all. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. My brain's kind of jacked. So I don't really know what I was going to say. But there's something. I'll probably think of it by next week, maybe. Or I'll forgotten about it and think of something entirely different. But yeah, go play
It's
some
time,
Marvel's
it's
Avengers.
Wednesday.
Go have some
It is
fun.
something.
Hugger, what you got for us, love?
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
For movies, I will say go watch The Equalizer 1 and 2. Denzel Washington, always good movies. He plays he's a former hitman that is retired but rescues somebody. It's a really good movie. And for like anime or series, I would say go watch High Score. It's a documentary on Netflix. It's all about gaming and gaming history, and they talk about Atari, Pac-Man, the beginnings, how Nintendo saved the gaming industry and all that stuff. For games, I'll say, I said it last week, I think, go play Stalker, because Stalker 2 is going to come out, but go play Pripyat and Shadow of Chernobyl, and I can't remember the one in between those two, but go play the Stalker series. Great games. You won't be disappointed if you like Wastelands that just came out. You'll like those.
DallazMan.
Man. Okay, so let me see. This week, I promise I will play games. I will be playing video games at some point or another. As a matter of fact, I'll probably go back to streaming. Definitely a couple.
Can we
days
hold
this
you to
week.
that?
You can. That said, since I haven't been playing games like that, at least two of us have already suggested this, but it's that dope. So go watch it. Lovecraft Country. Like, pull up to that. You need to see it. It's dope. Also on the side of that, I actually had a show. I mean, an anime, and I can't remember what it was. So
I
go.
got you too.
So go watch Castlevania, because I'm
Good show.
another thing that I'm cautiously optimistic about is video game shows and movies and stuff like that. And since I can't really put all my eggs in the Avatar: The Last Airbender basket, at least I know that Netflix does a good job with Castlevania. So absolutely watch that. It's really good.
Especially the second season.
You know
Yeah.
what, Dallas? By the way, we about to start making you put $1 in a jar every time you say cautiously optimistic.
Right?
Look,
We gonna be rich.
that phrase exists for a reason.
I know
Because
it does.
if I say what I'm actually thinking, y'all will think I'm cynical. So I'd rather
You
just
are?
say, I hope it's good. Like, that said, that's pretty much it for me for the moment.
Half man, half God.
Let's see. For games, I would recommend go play The Witcher Tales Thronebreaker. Really good. You know, nice storytelling, nice narrative. Also, a second recommendation, Desperados 3. If you're into real-time tactics, stealth, great narratives, and you also like cowboys in a Western setting, that's really good. Made by the same team that made Shadow Tactics, Blaze of the Shogun, which also had a great narrative and was kind of in the same vein. Those are two games you should check out. For anime, I am going to go with Tower of God, a webtoon that got turned into an anime.
Good show.
Really good. I don't want to say anything. Just go watch it. Just go experience it for yourselves and get in tune with that greatness. And for movies, I am going to recommend the Transporter series. You want to see Jason Statham at his finest?
The first Transporter still has a special place in my heart, man.
Yes. Good series, good
Absolutely,
action,
Sean.
good story. Just go enjoy yourself. Turn your phone off. Just go have some fun.
Hmm.
Okay.
And watch that and tell me Dreamcast don't look like him.
Oh my god.
I don't have a lot.
Like-
The one show I had was Hugger Took It was High School. I think all gamers should go check that out. And for the game, it's one I've been playing, getting ready to drop a review on. It's called Shing. It's a 2D side-scrolling beat 'em up, but it has a few twists to it, which I'm really enjoying the combat in this game. Been able to use the stick as a way of fighting instead of button mashing. There's no buttons to press. It's all with how you use the combinations of the right thumbstick. I think that's pretty dope. But yeah, those are my recommendations for the week. You got anything else before we get up out of here?
Yeah, I remember my anime recommendation.
What was it?
Dead Man Wonderland.
There you go. Everybody,
That's the absolute must.
everybody's handle is under their box. Make sure you guys follow all of my people. Make sure you guys got all your gaming news from level1gaming.com. That's lv1gaming.com. We may be having a take two tomorrow. I just thought about it because we will be recording a interview around the same. So we might do take two a little early or late. It depends, because we do have a developer interview that we will be recording tomorrow around the time we would be doing take two. So there may or may not be take two tomorrow. We may push I'll be a hugger. We'll talk and we'll figure it out. We do have a developer interview we'll be recording tomorrow and release for you guys next week. So make sure you guys are tuned into lv1gaming.com. And congratulations, you guys leveled up to 123. This was a Double XP podcast. We'll catch you guys next week, and we're out.
Annyeong.